I just loved working with him. We just sort of understood each other, and it probably was in a way from a theatrical point of view. When you're doing a television show or a film, I mean, and you're called to set, you're in your trailer, and the PA comes around and it's time, everybody's set, please. And, like good little theater actors, Ed and I would, gather our whatever we're going to take to set with us and, walk over to the set. And usually we're sitting at that dining room table, staring at each other down the way. And but I find with other actors who are normally just film actors or camera actors, they hear the call to set, and then they use the ladies' room, and then they'll maybe call their agent and make sure I would learn about that other job, and then they'll try on a little outfit, and then they'll get to set. And I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, or maybe not. And we would sit there and look around and sit. And then that's the day I finally looked at him. And what we would do, we'd get there and we'd sit down at opposite ends. So we'd exchange a few words. But mostly we were looking at our lines. Even though we knew our lines, I always had them with me. Usually sit on them, look at them, sit on them, and then do the scene. And then when the scene's over, very often you pick it up and you look at it again, and you just kind of do that the whole time. And he was basically doing the same thing. And then we got past that moment, and we're still sitting there. And I looked down the table at him, and I said, "Are we assholes or what?" And he looked at me and said, "We're theater actors."